The ISIS zombie apocalypse is among us. And I've got my AR, and I've got the rest of my guns in my Jeep. Come take a look where I got them stashed. Maybe it's something you may want to do on yours. We got an AR cup holder right here. Mount that right there. Got another AR on the dash, so that'll be nice and handy. And then I've got my 1911 in the glove box. And then down here, I've got my Glock with my zombie light. I'm all set, guys. The ISIS zombies are not going to touch my family. I'm going to be safe. Man, you are a knucklehead and you are so paranoid. You cannot have all those guns in your Jeep in California, zombie apocalypse or not. And even if God himself signed off on your application, you're not getting a CCW permit to carry anything in this Jeep. You're crazy. Get your stuff, get out of here, go on, go see a therapist. Sorry guys, sometimes he gets a little carried away. But you know, there is a point where it's not a bad idea to have a little bit of something on board for some self-protection. I mean, we do go out jeeping, we are in a remote area without any kind of cell service, and you never know if you just need to be able to defend yourself against, who knows, a critter or a zombie or whatever it might be. So I do carry a knife in there, but I had an idea for mounting something different, something that might be a little more practical. So for Christmas a few years ago, my wife got me this really nice mag flashlight. It's a great light. I use it in the garage all the time. It's very bright. It's a very sturdy light, and you can use this in a self-defense situation if you really needed to. There's a couple YouTube videos out there that talk about using a flashlight for self-defense. Now, I wanted to mount this in the Jeep somewhere practical, and it seems like right on the seat is the best place to do it. If you look on the Jeep JK, there's already pre-drilled holes on the seat. If you go online, there's a couple places that actually sell specific mounts for this light. And what I will do is I'll put a link in the description block, so if you're interested in doing that, I think it was like $30 for this pre-purchased mount for this mag light. But I wanted to see what I had in the garage and see if I could do something kind of on my own. So let me show you what I kind of came up with. Okay, so here's what I got, guys. A few months ago, my wife and I went to IKEA, and yes, she dragged me to IKEA. And we got some patio furniture, and they came with these furniture clamps, and we actually had quite a few left over. So what I found out was these actually fit perfectly right on to the mag light. And the mag light's got this little grip section, so that's not going anywhere. I mean, that's rock solid right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these, I'm going to drill them out, I'm going to use some spacers, some nuts and some bolts, and I'm going to mount them right to those seats, and we're going to see if that's going to hold. Let's see how this works. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill two holes. I'm going to drill one right down the center, and then I'm going to use a larger drill bit and kind of drill like half a hole so I can recess the screw a little bit. There, you can see what we got, guys, is that way that's kind of a little bit flush in there, so it's not going to stick out towards the light so much. I think that's going to work pretty well. Alright, let's go mount these up. Okay, so there are the three holes there. I'm going to mount to the two furthest away holes. I think that'll give me a wider grip. So this should be pretty straightforward. I'm going to put that spacer in there. I got these little rubber washers just to give me a little extra clearance. So there they are, guys, mounted up pretty solid. And look at that. That flashlight is not going anywhere. That's rock solid right there. So I think this is going to be a really good setup. But I'd like to hear from you. Tell me what you think in the comments. Is this something that's going to hold up for a while, or do you think that we should do something else to maybe make it a little secure? I really don't want to spend the 30 bucks to buy something. I got tons of stuff in my garage I'd like to use. I want you to know that we really appreciate all the subscribers and the viewers. This has been a very cool experience. We had no idea the channel was going to turn out like this. We're really having fun with it, and we've got plans to do so much more. Obviously, we're going to be hitting the trail more, doing some more trail reviews out there. I think those are pretty popular, especially for the folks in this location. But some of you may know that I'm a Navy corpsman, and what we've decided to do is maybe a first aid series. So what would you do if you broke your arm out on the trail, or if you hit your head? We're going to tell you how to kind of treat those things with just the stuff you got in your Jeep and some basic first aid skills. So stay tuned for those videos. I think they're going to be kind of fun. Until then, guys, we'll see you out on the trail.